I don't even have one.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking hyped. Like to have
at least one pillow. It could be anywhere. It could be a living room pillow.
I mean, we could promo anything to start
No, I don't even care
this
about,
podcast,
I don't
but
even care about promo, dog. It already like. Did
I
it.
do, man. This is like actually.
It already like did it. Hey, can you pass?
Like you're like I don't care about promo. Okay, I do. Right here, I do, Xan. This is like.
I'm humble, man.
I also was trying this. It's like just.
Yo, you're gonna start it off looking like either a terrorist / Ku Klux Klan member, dude.
Kuka Clan.
Ku Klux-
It's Wu-Tang Clan, Xan.
ISIS Klan.
ISIS Clan. Annie, you don't have a microphone, so we're gonna have to ask you to be quiet. Little Annie's the man. No, we've just we've cleared the room for anybody who's watching this right now who wants to know what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just change the title real quick.
Do you always have your headphones on when you record?
I like it because it helps me like stay in the zone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lil Xan interview.
What are you looking at? Which our interview?
I was just updating the title on the live stream just so that they sort of like know what we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris, can you take the photo and do the social media promo rounds?
6 people. 6 to 600. Wow, they all hate me.
Yeah, that happened real quick. This is we just turned on. It won't be accurate for a minute anyway.
Yeah.
All right, bro. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of shipping going on.
Yeah.
I thought previously, like earlier this week, I was like, oh, I got to do a podcast with Xan so we can talk about a lot of the bullshit that's been going on in his life. Then yesterday,
Yeah, with all the
tragedy.
With all the I mean, before we get into the other stuff, you were talking, like all the other bullshit was the Noah, the whole Cyrus family situation. It was going good at first, like the whole plan and stuff.
So there was a plan. How did you get approached about this?
But I'll set the record straight. There was a plan. It was more like it was like a thing. Like we're both signed to Columbia, and we just wanted to help each other out as artists, and that's what the label does. Fucking put him on a song with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Goes up.
But did they say they wanted to put you guys on a song together, or did they say, hey, we want you guys to sort of like pretend or actually date each other?
They gave me the option. They said like, cause me and Noah like had a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like we had like a little like a thing.
Right.
But she even gave me that option.
But did you have a thing before the label suggested it?
Did I have a thing with her?
Because I've seen you guys together. You seemed like you were real into each other.
Yeah, I did. I did have like a slight thing, like like a day, like within like a day before, like a day or two.
And then the label's like, boom, we're on this. Let's use this.
Yeah, they were like, oh crap, that looks good, But we didn't even have sex that night or anything, so it wasn't like I fell asleep.
Right. You always do that though.
I left Marky in the car in the G-Wagon just outside for like 5 hours sleep.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain. It's got to see one.
But that's so you. It's like you fuck a lot, but then you also
I'll go like just
you sleep a lot from what I gain, from what I've heard.
Z's, man. Yeah, no, even last night I had a girl come over and I didn't even do anything. I just literally like fell asleep on her like twice. And then she's like, I probably should go. And I'm
That's
like,
your fetish?
Yeah, sleeping.
Have a young lady visit.
Just having girls come over and just venting and
just
being a little
vent and then sleep on top of them.
being a little Virgo bitch.
I like that. No, because I was sort of surprised when you guys were first like dating, because we had just done the podcast together where you were sort of talking about how you had been sleeping with an outlandish number of women around that time.
I do get checked and I am clean though. That for the record.
You did say that you don't wear rubbers.
Yeah, I don't, but I do get checked and I do get clean.
I like that you're so open about being raw dog.
I said that so wrong. I'm high. I am clean, but yes, I do fornicate with a lot of women.
Was that hard? Was that a challenge?
I don't know where this thing came from where it was like I don't like shower. Like I'm like ask anybody. I'm like the most hygienic like fucking person.
I never noticed you smelling bad.
Ever, right?
No.
I smell like too much cologne half the time.
Oh, really? So you're so small. Like, I'm a big person, so I believe that it makes sense that I would stink if I don't shower for a day. You're tiny. I would think it would take a while for you to sort of gain
There was
a
like
scent.
a time when I was like 16 where I didn't shower for a week. I mean, I showered like 2 times a day. But when I was like 16, I didn't shower for a week. Still like nothing. It's like genetically like the best thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I've hung out with girls that were like that, where they like...
They could just not like go a week and it was still fine.
They didn't really grow hair.
Oh yeah.
They didn't like really get BO.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been with girls.
I'm definitely not that. If I don't shower for a day, my girl starts telling me like, "You stink. You smell like death, Adam."
Oh my god. See, I like, yeah, I could go, but I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, I could go the full the 7 days, but I'm not gonna.
Did you know that Joe Rogan and Elon Musk just did a like podcast in the middle of the night together, and it was like this super epic thing because he smoked
They
weed
just did
during
like a
it
like on whose platform?
on Joe Rogan shit.
On Joe Rogan.
You know about Elon Musk?
Oh, I thought for some reason I heard
Tesla.
I heard yeah, Elon Musk, Tesla. I
Yeah.
thought you said Joe Budden at first.
I'm just saying this reminds me.
Elon Musk is one of my favorite people.
Well, he was smoking Kush on the stream with Joe Rogan, which is pretty crazy.
Elon was smoking.
I mean, he
Kush?
owns Tesla. It's kind of like.
Well, I mean,
maybe you
Tesla's
shouldn't-
like the future. Like, let's be honest.
Right,
Like,
and so is Kush.
and so is.
Shout out to our sponsor, Nexus Cannabis Co.
Yo, so is Kush. Yeah.
Kush will make the world a better place, just like Tesla and just like SpaceX.
I've learned that Elon Musk and Kush will make the world a better place.
You know what he did though in the podcast is that he like fake hits it. He like breathes all the smoke into his mouth.
Like this. Watch, like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like a
he
perfect
breathed
example.
he breathed a lot in, but it did not appear to touch his
Oh, like,
lungs.
Yeah, so he was like,
It was like he blew out a big ass cloud, but yeah, it's
does.
kind of weird. It's like I think he did it on purpose because he even said in the thing, he's like, drinking a cup of coffee is like, or smoking weed is like the opposite of drinking a cup of coffee.
exactly.
He seems like the kind of guy that probably drinks coffee and thinks drinking coffee is good.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the kind of guy that would want to be slowed down on camera.
I definitely don't. I agree. I don't think he'd be the type. I think he'd want to fucking.
Yeah,
like
he'd want to stay sharp.
he'd want to stay sharp. Like he wouldn't want to be on any substance.
But you know the weird thing too is that like Tesla's like a publicly traded company, so he could actually like they supposedly lost 7% of their value on the stock
What?
market.
Wait, Tesla or
Tesla because of the fact that he was smoking weed and people kind of think he's losing his mind. I don't think that.
I mean, I don't think that, but I could see where they're coming from. But I could see, like, you remember like the Coney shit? Remember how he
Coney.
just lost? He just like that dude was
What
like
happened to that?
That dude was like everybody's hero. Like we gonna get it, and then
No, he wasn't the hero. He was the enemy
Right,
always.
he was the enemy always.
He was
but
killing little
no,
kids.
I'm saying no, not Coney. Oh, my bad. Not man. Not Coney was not the hero. I meant the guy that was doing the Coney shit. That campaign.
Right. Okay.
That
But
guy.
didn't he lose his mind or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he
Yeah.
lost his mind. He went butt like naked in the street, fucking like, and that was what I meant by hero. Like he was like everybody's hero. Like let's go kill or not kill Coney, I guess, but like let's go stop Coney's
Stop him.
madness.
Put him in
but
jail.
then out of nowhere, he's running down streets of I'm just gonna guess San Francisco, butt naked, yelling at himself, and then it just ended that. You know what I mean?
This is totally going in a random direction. I was reading about Britney Spears. You remember when she shaved her head back in the day?
That's like me right now.
You feel like you're there right now.
I've actually said
I think
that.
you keying the G-Wagon was as close as you've
I
gotten
think
to
that
that.
was that was definitely
That was your shaving the head moment.
that was my shaving that moment, but I feel like it's still going. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's not stopping.
Well, you're different than Britney because she always had this super squeaky clean image where everybody just thought that she was this perfect
But after
little
that,
girl.
no. But after that, it was like, and you know the pictures and shit was just fucking crazy.
Well, that's one good thing about being a rapper is that you could do almost anything and kind of get away with it. Like if I mean not almost anything,
not
but you could do a
anything.
lot of. If,
like-
if you shaved your head and got a
you know,
fucking weird face tat.
Stat told me like there's 3 things that'll like ruin your career. It's like hitting a woman. What was the other? Fuck, I forgot the other 2. If I said like the N word.
Something real
some real
racist,
vulgar
probably.
racist
Yeah.
That would like end my career in the
I
third
mean,
round.
you have a little bit of flexibility with the N-word because you're Mexican.
Yeah, of course. But
His name is Diego.
But I never say it publicly, and I don't say it in my music out of respect because I don't know. Like
You leave it to
everybody.
OGZ.
Yeah.
OGZ,
Leave it to OGZ.
you lead this movement.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're small Jeezy. He's big
I'm Lil
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Okay, but like with the Noah thing, was it hard to not fuck other girls? And how serious did you take that commitment?
My bad. I was looking over that for a second.
I'm gonna cover the chat just so neither of us can see it.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't want to see no chat.
do
bro.
you have your phone? Because I was wondering if we could put it on the story. Just let
Yeah.
people know to watch this
I'm
live.
gonna have you do it.
Chris
so
will do it.
so
Yeah.
it's even
Chris,
better. Chris, get in here.
could you grab Chris?
Chris. It sounds like I'm recording a song. I do like the headphones.
I know it feels good. I like
Yeah.
the rumble in my ear. It's just a constant reminder of what you're doing. You know?
like it helps me. Like
Yeah.
if you can put like vocal effects on this shit and just fucking go crazy.
Oh, that would be lit, dude. We had this dude Burger Planet in here freestyling.
Who?
Burger Planet.
Burger Planet.
He's like a fat 37-year-old white guy that
Why
live streams.
You put everybody on.
I know about a lot of weird things on the internet, you know?
Nah, but weird, but they blow up. Yeah, here's my Instagram over here.
Chris will do it. Hey,
I was like making sure that
Yeah.
nobody saw the DMs.
Oh, God. That is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely a thing. You can't blur that. It's a live stream. It's a fucking live stream.
I mean, they'll do anything. One time, and I'm just saying this because I'm waiting for Chris to come get your phone.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Somebody was like on the stream or like on the interview, and they were looking at their phone and they were looking at pictures of girls' asses or something.
And then the camera
And
just
the
caught
camera
it.
saw it from
was
the
a live
side.
stream?
Yeah. Well, it was just an interview. I didn't know.
I mean, in the interview, you could like at least like, you know what I mean? Like if I had some shit, you could like blur. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like live stream, nah, that's not.
What do you get to hide though? You probably got
All
like
right, no jumper. You just mentioned me.
you probably got Paris Hilton in there.
Hold on. Yeah, no jumper. You just mentioned me.
Paris Hilton, Oprah, Jenna Jameson,
Yeah, not right.
me,
no.
Khalifa.
No, shut up. He's lying. He's fucking.
I don't recognize any of these names. You
Yeah.
must respond to a lot of fans.
I do respond. No, they just have access to like my thing. I don't know why.
Right.
And I hit up a lot of girls.
But you have like a million.
Drake Bell?
Drake Bell.
Drake
I
Bell?
recently talked to him as well.
Yeah, Drake Bell. He's cool.
He's down the street. Okay, let me do it.
All right. Yep.
I'll do it because I know how to get the link.
All right. Yep. So Drake Bell's get in here.
Wait, do you have the YouTube app? You do. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm
well,
on.
how come sometimes it doesn't come with that?
What?
Have you noticed that?
The YouTube app?
Yeah, like I've had a couple people tell me that.
This is gonna be so boring for the people while I'm doing this. So I have to ask you a question. Okay,
Yeah,
talk
just
to me
ask
about
ask
what.
me anything, bro.
Talk to me about not cheating on Noah and how that was. What was the seriousness of how you?
Oh yeah, back to that story. I'm just gonna come clean for the record. The real shit is we both were lying. It was a mixture of both of us. It's not one person is the holy one and one is the devil. You know what I mean? I lied about shit. She lied about shit.
Did you guys ever like sit down and say like this is a real relationship? We're not gonna fuck with other people, or was that never even really a conversation?
That was definitely a conversation brought up.
Okay.
But it's like she's a good girl. Like you know what I mean? I don't want beef with like none of like that whole family. I don't want beef.
You don't want beef with Billy Ray. He'll show up
Billy
in your
Ray's
crib.
dope, bro. Billy
Dicks
Ray-
out.
Dicks out. Billy
Can you
Ray's
imagine
dope.
the muscle
Tish is
he's
dope.
got?
They're all dope, but they're all
Miley show up at your house, fucking
just hit me.
Jordan jersey on
yeah,
or
what-
something.
yeah,
man.
no,
Wait,
I-
let me just do this one second.
What's up?
We on live stream.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to tune in and watch us live, getting high and talking about God knows what,
God knows what. I might be here forever.
swipe up. Okay,
Yeah,
there you go.
but there was lying on both of our sides. I would say 50% lying. But at the end of the day, yeah, it was pretty staged when I got a phone call saying I'm not gonna let Lil Xan ruin my career. You know, it kind of hurts.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Wow. So
That is truthful.
do you
That
feel
is
like you were
truthful.
always like a meme to her?
I felt like she would say that she felt like an accessory, but I felt like an accessory.
Damn. So do you feel like she never really took it that serious and that it was always kind of doomed from the start?
Like, hold on, this shit.
The corona's hitting?
Yeah, say it one more time. I didn't want that shit to go crazy.
No, I mean, do you feel like you were trying to take it more serious than she was taking it?
Yes, a lot of times I did, but she would always get mad at me. Like, I'm an open book. I don't give a fuck about what I say. Like, literally, she would always get mad at me for not coming over to her house in the valley. But it's like, I have like anxiety really bad, so like I like to stay home. But it's just something like she never understood. So she would get so mad at me for not coming over, and she would always come over, and it was toxic. But then a week. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not doing this again. I'm gonna live this bachelor life. Fuck it. I don't want no problems with nobody, bro.
So you're
Like,
not going to just go back to your old girlfriend like you always do?
I ain't talking about Jessica. No. She's a good girl too. I hope she found someone great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the meme a major point of stress in the relationship?
No.
And when I say the meme, I'm talking about this, available at zanarchy.com or probably something like that.
Because once I saw that meme, I realized how good it was to like capitalize on it. And then Pizza Slime came up with the idea, and Young Jake doing the emoji artwork of it, which is dope because I have 2 Young Jake emoji arts. I feel special.
Oh, there you go. That was fire.
I am special ed.
That's very rare. I don't even have one.
but like,
God, no clout.
Yeah, but shout out Young Jake, Pizza Slime, and we made a lot of fucking money off of it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just like a meme; it was like the fucking meme, like the #1 meme in the world.
A couple days there, yeah.
couple of days of being a #1 meme is like amazing.
Yeah.
Like that can start careers.
Yeah.
But-
Did you get like a major Instagram boost from dating her? Was it at least worth it on that end?
We both did.
Yeah. So the Columbia Records is like, all right, man.
I probably got around like 300,000. I probably got like 4. She probably got like 4. So like equal. It was really equal, you know?
Yeah. It's weird for me to think it from your perspective because if somebody came to me and I was you and they were like, here's somebody that you basically, it's like, hey, pretend to date this hot, nice, cool girl that you probably would want to spend time with or date anyway.
Yeah.
And it's going to help your career. It's kind of like, oh, it's fake. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, it's
like,
just
why not?
Makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense. And it did make a lot of sense. And you know what? I was almost coming to terms with just, doing the fake shit. Because she was all down for the fake shit. She's like, we really don't have to do this. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. I have, like, a lot of demons and shit. Like, I have a lot of, like people always call me and say, oh, you're just faking it. You're an actor, bro. No, I'm not no fucking actor. Like, I really do have, like, problems. Like, mentally, like, and anxiety and shit. Like,
do you feel like she really even got a chance to see like your dark side in terms of you having issues with drugs and depression and shit?
She saw that side, but she saw like that, but it gets darker than that. Like it gets way darker than that. But she definitely saw, like the whole bad side.
Are you like good for a few days at a time and then you just sort of go into isolation?
I'm when I'm home, I'm constantly in isolation, or I'm here. I only come to places like that I fuck with, like here, my house, my mom's house, my hometown. That's it, really.
Do you feel comfortable on tour?
Yeah. After the world tour, now I feel comfortable on a North American tour because I feel like I'm
it's so small in comparison.
So small. Like after the world tour, I was like, Jesus. Like I literally left from Los Angeles and did the full circle. Like, so I don't know how.
When you've been all over Europe and shit, then all of a sudden, like, Kentucky feels pretty damn close to LA.
Yeah, like, I'm not even tripping. I used to, like, bitch about the New York. I hate New York. Like, I just hate, not, like, I love the rappers out of New York, but I just hate New York as, like, it's so, like, crowded and stuff with my anxiety.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. It's not for everybody,
New
for sure.
York's going to drop a diss track on me.
Oh, yeah, they're going
to
New
be
York
like,
up.
oh, shit.
You could get on that Chief Keef wave and just like make a diss track about the entire state. He doesn't like you.
No.
How do you know? You just heard about it?
Nah, I know. He wanted it's just over, bitches and shit.
Oh.
Bitches getting butt hurt. Bitches getting butt hurt that they don't want to fuck somebody. So
the pillow talking always.
Yeah, it's always pillow talking. You know what I mean? But I have nothing against Chief Keef. But I mean, from what I heard, the last thing he said was, "I'm gonna catch him on the streets." But I don't got nothing wrong with you, Chief Keef. I'm sorry, one of my hoes didn't want to fuck you. But I got no problems with you. So if you catch me on the street, shoot me.
Are you worried about that? Somebody shooting you in general, maybe not him.
Maybe, yeah, not him, because I have no problems with him at all. I don't know where that, you know what I mean? But
we're so glad you got a Sitgo tattoo on your neck.
For real, like I literally have Sitgo tatted like Chief Keef. Come on, bro.
I didn't even have to look around to find
that's my favorite Chief Keef song too, but it is for my dead homie.
Okay.
Who's also a big fan of
I was
Chief
about
Keef.
to say get a Glow Gang tattoo, and then I noticed the Sicko tattoo before I could even look around.
Like you have Go Gang right there. No, but it's for a dead homie. You already know about that. Sicko was his favorite Chief Keef song, and it's a gas station and all that gang shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really have no problems. I like Chief Keef's music, and Sicko was one of my favorites too.
I mean, that's why like a lot of even these big ass rappers, like when you hear about Drake and them having beef with rappers, half the time it'll be over some girls and shit.
I don't think Drake will ever fuck with me.
You don't think?
Just because of like.
Probably you fuck some of his hoes.
Nah, definitely.
You don't think?
Like my first tattoo was like a Drake tattoo.
Do you know if your Eskimo brothers with Drake?
It's a damn possibility.
Oh yeah, NDA. They probably got NDAs, so they can't tell you.
He gave them NDAs. I probably didn't.
Dude, I'm Eskimo brothers with Charlie Sheen, so I'm fucking.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's all up from there. It's the girl's
bad
as fuck,
I feel like
though.
I'm more likely to be Eskimo brothers with Charlie Sheen than. I feel like that's more of a probability.
I'm so thankful that I've had multiple AIDS tests since then.
Think about this. Who knows in reality? Because Hollywood, LA, all this clout shit. Who knows like who are actually like Eskimo brothers with?
God,
like so
I know, right?
That's like another kind of like famous person or something.
I'm sure we are, but I don't even know with who. Oh, besides Riley.
Oh, you fucked Riley.
Hey, is that an open wound?
Oh no, I
Does
just.
Riley still have a place in your heart, Riley Reed?
He was just showing up at my house a couple days ago.
Riley was. How was that?
It's good.
What were you guys doing? Working on a baby?
Yeah, no, we were.
You guys gonna collab on a child?
Playing Twister. Thinking the collab song. Nah, I definitely don't. Shout out Riley Reed. Yeah,
Did she hurt your feelings at one point?
definitely.
You want to tell that story?
Yeah, I'm sensitive. Oh, because you know about it because Diablo, huh? You know about it because of Diablo.
That's my homegirl. I'm so proud of her. She just won Performer of the Year.
Diablo was also like shout out Diablo. I love Diablo. Diablo's my like brother, bro. That story is like it's just I wasn't butthurt at her. I was butthurt that like nobody just wanted to wake me up.
Nobody wanted to wake you up to fuck.
Is
Is that my water? Or is that yours?
Did I bring?
I mean, it looks like my water. I had that size
yeah,
water all day,
nah, yeah.
and I don't feel like I saw you with water. I just want to throw
drink
it.
water.
You got Corona Extra.
Is this my correct?
Yes, it is.
Or is this yours?
No, that's not mine.
No.
Show Luciano of Lit Poppy fame gave me a case of like 30 Coronas. Also, I'm glad we started
That's
out
why I was wondering
lighthearted
why.
stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why you had like just a case of Coronas right there.
Because he gave it to me, and I was just thinking like, damn, 30 Coronas. It's going to take me 20 years to drink that. Like, I just don't really drink
you know
beer.
your homies are gonna come in here and fucking take some.
Oh yeah, Hakeem will drink it, no problem. Hakeem,
Where's Hakeem?
like we're sponsored by PBR, and we had like a ton of PBR for a long time until Hakeem started coming around and he drank it all. Because we don't really just
like
be
PBR?
drinking beer. Yeah, I like any light beer I can drink, you know.
That's cool.
I don't want
It's
it.
like
but
some where you're from? Fuck,
New
England,
Hampshire, bro.
Like, isn't there? Oh, New Hampshire. I said New England. Isn't
no,
there a
New
place
Hampshire
in
is part of New England.
Yeah,
New England is a
yeah,
group of states.
Yeah, New England. Yeah, you're from New England. Yeah.
NoJumper.com.
NoJumper.com, ZanarchyGang.com.
ZanarchyGang.com.
Gang.
Okay.
Because, you know, we're gang. No, I'm just kidding.
Gang.
Gang shit.
I'm surprised you didn't go to the porn awards the other day.
Because
Pornhub.
it was on my birthday.
Oh, right.
And I had like 80 people in my I just got a new pad, like an even like better pad.
Really?
So, yeah, I got evicted from smoking violations.
How many vaginas did you put your penis inside that night?
That night,
Yeah.
I would say more like if you ask like mouth, probably like 8.
8.
With them, yeah.
That's a lot of top.
Yeah, I didn't come every time, obviously.
You're right.
It's
Well,
like-
eight nuts would be a lot.
It ain't nothing. I would be like, oh yeah, that was tight. Like halfway, I was just waiting. You know what I mean? Like levels to this shit. You know?
Right. So
But it was a good birthday.
Are you selfish with like the groupie mouth, or are you like letting like the homies get some too,
No,
or are
I
you
tell
just
my,
getting hurt?
I tell my homies that they could hit whoever the fuck they want. They can't hit my main sides, but they can hit my side hoes.
Right.
They can't hit my main side though.
Yeah. They can bang the overweight friend. Who's got the lowest
I'm just
standards?
thinking about. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, like that's what I was thinking of right now.
Don't
Who's got-
expose.
I was like, he said the chubby. Shout out Steven Cannon. I love
Oh yeah.
you, brother.
Oh yeah. I can see that.
Now Steven stays faithful to his girlfriend, but
Right.
prior to that, he used to fuck a lot of
That's inclusive.
thicker. I mean, big girls. I got love for the big girls. You know what I mean?
Well, number one, Steve is just
And also for the
he's trapped out.
For the record,
He hasn't lost his
'cause
roots.
I know he's gonna get on me. This was prior Liz, before he was dating you. Before I say that, okay? Before you get all mad at me.
Listen, we're all reformed scumbags, you know. To some extent.
I'm still the
You're
scumbag.
Still one, yeah.
Steven actually has cleaned up his act. When I met Steven, he was a scumbag. Now I feel like a scumbag.
It's weird when me and my girl talk about like hooking up with girls because it's like she's kind of picky, and I'm
She's,
just
like,
down for
picky.
whatever, you know. Like
I feel that. I'm like 7 and up.
yeah, we're at the Pornhub Awards. We met like 100 girls
Kanye actually
tonight.
showed up because Riley was.
He was
telling-
up in there.
Name in the house.
Riley was
Oprah.
telling me like Kanye might not show up, and I was like, okay, but he actually showed up.
He was all in there. It was clearly like designed by Kanye because there's all kinds of weird artsy stuff. Like when they're announcing the
Yeah.
categories, they're not showing the girls
I was like,
or
ooh.
anything.
Oh,
It's
so
just like
it was a-
staticky like
it was
background.
It was an award thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, like,
and Riley
I
won
did not- I thought it
Performer
was
of the
just a
Year.
party.
Riley
She
won
won Performer of the Year.
and my girl won
Where
Celebrity
the
of the
fuck
Year.
was I at?
Celebrity of the Year. You like that?
You
Could
won
have been
Celebrity
you.
of the-
Well, she did, but it was my dick she's sucking. So
I fucking hate you, bro.
okay, but you want to know this?
Bruv, I hate you.
Listen
bruv.
to this dynamic,
Hate you.
bruv.
Bruv, I hate you.
Oh,
bruv.
imagine we talked in English accents. White
Bruv,
girls love
bruv.
doing that.
Hey, shout out.
And you're a
shout
white
out,
girl.
Shout out. I'm a white girl. Hey, shout out Jay Francis. Bruv. No,
Bruv.
like, yeah, he's a cool dude.
This is what I heard. While my girl was winning, Kanye was like applauding hella hard because Kim was nominated also for Celebrity of the Year. So
How did she not win?
Because it's based on who got the most search results, but also
So you know that shit wasn't rigged then.
my girl was the only contestant who was actually there.
Oh shit!
Because it's like Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, but Tana was on it as well.
And Tana everywhere.
Speaking of women that you've spent time with on an intimate level.
Yeah,
Tana.
I thought the Tana Trippie Redd shit was hilarious.
You like that? I know you were jealous when you saw that.
I was so jealous. No, me and Trippie Redd and Goth Baby.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Are you dating Goth Baby?
No, I'm not.
Let's get that out of the way.
I'm like dating this and my dad. Who are you dating now?
You're not even so much a rapper. You're just a dater, like a serial dater.
I'm like a rapper that like will literally tell like anything. I don't care if it like incriminates me or anything.
But that's like part of who you are. Like, listen, Joe Budden, it took him a long ass time to realize that his personality was better shown through podcasts and shit than music. Like, he was always a relatively successful rapper, but he's huge now as
crazy?
this thing.
I feel like you're like definitely No Jumper is like one of the biggest inspirations for when I say this. I actually want to start a podcast. You know what I mean?
Should.
Like, I feel like I could have like I could have like funny conversations with people and just like vibe, smoke, and do
Dude, I would love to help you operate it because we have like a new like studio space that we just got and shit, and I could totally like set up like a different set so it wouldn't look exactly like this. That would be a fucking dope thing to do, and not have me on and stuff. Have you actually talk to people.
That'd be dope because I really just actually, when it comes down to it, I want to be like an interviewer. You know, I want to talk to people. I want to ask questions. I feel like I feel like that's like a strong point in like what I could do.
Yeah, because that's the thing that's
like
weird.
Lil Xan, like all the interviews with Lil Xan always. Like, they get as much as damn near some of my music videos. You know what I mean?
The music thing, like, even when people were asking me, like, are you worried about Xan when his album didn't sell that good and shit? I'm like, no, because he's a fucking celebrity and he's a star regardless of that shit.
I'm more of a, like, celebrity right now at this moment in my career. I'm more of a celebrity than, oops, sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm more of a celebrity than a rapper. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've always felt that. Because I can't leave the fucking crib without 10 kids coming up to me right as I leave the door. That's like some like crazy shit, you know what I mean? And I'm not like saying names, but other rappers that don't have it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they have more followers than me and all that. But I'm more of a celebrity public figure than a rapper, and that's why I'm quitting rap pretty soon.
Dude, you need a YouTube channel where you need to just do some.
I just made one, Xanarchy Militia.
You got to do some vlogs.
Hey, yo, go follow Xanarchy Militia on what's that shit called? YouTube. Yeah.
Dude, just get a cameraman to just do fucking vlogs for you, and you should do it. Chris in the building, my guy. How you living, bro?
Il Chris is over there.
Chris.
He's waving.
Take a break on the tour.
What's up, bro?
He's on a break on the tour. He's been
I'm actually on vacation. September is like the only month I get off, bro. And then
Chris has been on tour with Ski Master Slump God for many, many months now.
Shout out Ski Man.
The Asian Northwestern champion of the world. The kick known for kicking kids in the head on the Love Pump tour with us. That's how I met him.
Some heads?
Yeah.
Damn.
There was a big ass fight. Pump fought a kid in the audience, something that hopefully he wouldn't do now.
One show at the Observatory, Boonk jumped in. I watched Boonk like just jump in the audience.
I remember that
Were
too.
you there?
No, I've seen it a lot.
No, but yeah,
that was Cap.
Yeah, that's where I met him.
That was Cap. That was Boonk just showing off.
I mean, it looked crazy from my view because I'm like watching this fool just like jump into the fucking crowd.
I think that was before Boonk completely lost it. Before there was a DJ Vlad video called Boonk Can't Remember His Son's Name.
I saw that, but I wasn't gonna click on it.
I watched it, but I didn't watch all the other ones.
I thought it was clickbait, so I wasn't gonna.
I mean, I watched it. It's just sad, dude.
It's crazy because sometimes I'll be with some girls. Every time I'm with like some girls that are like we could be like, you know, getting into that intimate mood, you know.
And they call Boonk?
And then they call Boonk.
They call up Boonk.
Boonk.
I'm about to fuck Lil Xan.
Shout out Boonk. They call Boonk and say, should I fuck Lil Xan first? No, I'm just kidding.
Boonk, my spiritual advisor, needs to weigh in on the sexual decisions.
Yeah, we're all going crazy. We're all batshit crazy. But I'll be like, yeah, we'll be getting intimate, and they'll be like, what's my name? And I'm like, dun dun. Dun, and when it's threesomes, it's like dun 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 dun, 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 like, and I'm like, Mackenzie, Michaela,
right?
And they're like, no, and I'm like, girl, you know how many motherfucking people I had to meet tonight, you know? Come on, give me some slack, you know? Like, of course you're gonna know who I am, and I'm like, okay, it's all good, and I'm like, that happened like 8 times on my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Every girl I think they gave me top was like, "What's my name?" And I was like, "Victoria." I
What's
think
my name?
it was
It's so
like
bad that they
It was
know
almost
that
like
you
a
don't
game.
know.
It was almost like a game, bro. It was almost like how I got like 2 right. Like I got 2 names right. Like it was like a game. Like get them all right.
But you have a bad memory.
What?
Drug abuse.
Oh yeah.
Just blame it on the Xan abuse, babe. I had such a
blame it on
Xan
drugs.
abuse problem.
No, it is. It's entirely on.
Me and Lena
drug
at the
abuse.
Pornhub Awards, I walk up to this girl that we had a threesome with, and I said,
man,
nice,
that's always
nice to meet
awkward.
you. Hi, I'm Adam.
At the
She dyed her fucking hair
at the-
brown. I didn't know it was her, man.
Exactly right. Oh my god.
She looks so
You know
much
how
better
many-
with brown
You know
hair.
how many hugs I've gone in? I'm like, nice to meet you. We already met.
Because you're so pissed.
And
They're
I'm,
like,
and
oh.
I'm like, I was like, I'm either like, I'm like, I know that I'm kidding.
Yeah. And they're always like, I met you 3 years ago at this bar. I'm like,
Well, that.
Okay,
well,
I'm
that,
sorry.
No, that you could be like, well, how am I? The
Yeah.
fuck am I supposed to remember that? That isn't. You know, you were just what? I'm hogging this.
it's all right. The worst though is one time I went to like Russia on some BMX shit, and then I seen this guy like a year later who like we.
You talked about
he
that
showed
in
us
the
around.
interview,
Yeah,
didn't
he
you?
showed us around Russia for like a whole fucking week. I see him a year later. I don't even remember who he is.
I remember that
He was
a-
so offended.
You talked about that in like an old interview.
And I'm like, bro, there's no
Yeah.
way you could ever understand how retarded I am, how fried my brain is, how
Like,
many
you think-
people I've met.
You think I'm
Nobody
gonna
understands.
Like you think like after all like the drugs and all this shit, like I'm gonna remember Steve.
Right. Who is Steve?
I know Stephen Cannon, but does it?
I do know him.
Yo, why couldn't Stephen Cannon have blown up? I always ask that question.
What do you think's holding him back?
No, I mean like he's gonna blow up. I know that regardless.
Oh,
Like,
you thought he should have blown up instead of you
Yeah, I would have much rather preferred Stephen Cannon to blow up.
because he was more established when you met him, and then you sort
He
of
was
leapfrogged
the
him.
Xan man, you know, and that's where the whole Lil Xan thing came from, and that person giving me the name in Texas and all that. But Steven's a way better rapper than me.
Do you feel like it's a
Like
boring?
I'm just letting y'all know Steven's tape. I think it's called H2O. I've heard like he finally blessed me, even though he's like my brother. He finally let me hear it, and it was crazy. Like it's insane. Like he's up next.
I love Steve.
Yeah, like Steve's dope.
Yeah.
Like especially off the Henny.
Great person.
Great person.
Speaking of Henny,
Oh yeah, I brought the biggest bottle of Henny just because I saw
fuck?
it. Yo, it was in my closet, and I was like, where did that come from?
that's a monster right
Yeah.
there. I didn't even know they came that big. That's what she said.
Pause, but yeah,
You ever bang a girl with like a Henny bottle, any kind of bottle?
like in my hand.
Yeah. Like
Not-
because
no-
I'm just looking
no,
at this.
that-
It looks kind of phallic.
No, that I could. I mean, a little bottle, maybe I could do that, but that I'd be like, I'm weak, so you know, I'd be like,
You're that weak.
I would be like,
Okay. You know what? We've been going for a half hour. We got to get into this.
oh yeah, no,
Yesterday, tragedy struck.
No, yeah, we gotta talk about real shit. I mean, we just been bullshitting right now.
I'm glad that we started out that way, just getting some
Yeah,
because I just realized right away that you weren't immediately thinking of it. So I'm like, all right, let's just ride it
no,
out
I
and have a
was just-
fun
yeah,
conversation
yeah,
for a
like,
half hour.
Yeah, like just trying to keep positivity, you know, in the air and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, some.
How'd you find out and how'd you feel?
How did I find out? My manager, Stat told me.
Right.
Stat told me. And if you know me, you know that like. Mac, I was at his last show with Marky. I don't know, you met Marky. I was at his last show, the intimate one at the Ace
Oh,
Hotel,
right,
LA.
okay.
I don't know what it's called, but it was like 100 show. I met his parents, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was like our third or fourth time hanging out, and he looked good. You know, he looked good. Maybe like stoned or something, but you know, he looked good. It was a very little green. It was like a small, very small green room. So you know, he was kicking people out, but like I was in there. I met Jason Sudeikis in there. Nice, this guy too. CeeLo was in there. Nice, this guy too.
CeeLo.
Yeah, and as I was leaving, with Marky, I was like, yo, I'm about to bounce. That was a dope performance, you know. Like I'm a big fan. Like he already knows. Every time we chill, I'm like a really big fan of you. Like you really like are the reason like I'm even rapping and stuff. Like to be honest, like for the last decade I've been following, like since Easy Mac. You know what I mean? Easy Mac with the cheesy raps. You know what I mean? Before I went, he was like, "Be safe," and I was like, you know, I was thinking, you know, people say that like, "Oh yeah, be safe," you know. I'm like just thinking maybe like, you know, drive safe home or something. But then like he like grabbed me and was like, no, like, be safe, bro. He's like, I care about you. And I was like, dude, that means, like, a lot. Like, that shit almost made me cry. He's like, that's my idol right there. So, like, those were his last words, you know, just be safe, you know.
Well, you
And,
think he was worried about you?
I mean, I think he was worried about himself and everybody.
Right. You think he was kind of projecting, like, in general? He knew.
I think it could be a lot of things, you know. It could be maybe both. Maybe he just felt, or he thought, you know, Lil Xan. I don't know, but
I have no idea what he was going through, but it seems like he's sort of.
I knew like a little insight. I mean,
Seems like he's been going through shit.
Because like I said, that was my that was my fate. That was my like hero. You know what I mean? That was my fucking hero, bro. And swimming, like every album that progressed was like I related to it. Like every album, it was like we were going through the same fucking shit. And I swear to God, like even with swimming, like he was 26, I'm 22 now. So 4 year difference, you know, not that much, but like I just kept relating to it. I was like, why is he keep? I was like waiting for him to put out like a bad album. You know what I mean? I was like, when is he gonna put out a bad album? I'm like, I don't like this, but I loved every album. I just kept relating. So like when that person dies, it's like what am I doing this shit for?
You met him at that Cole Bennett video shoot?
Yeah, shout out Cole
Who
Bennett.
was it? Him and Made in Tokyo?
Yeah, I'm actually in.
You got a cameo,
I have
right?
A little cameo. People, I've done like reaction videos to that, and they put my name in the title, like I'm part of the song, the fucking Pizza Man.
Clickbait.
But I mean, he was just like as he projected himself in every interview, just like the nicest guy. I never met Ariana, my manager. You know, Stat did. You know Stat. I mean, people actually know Stat Quo. People just found out Stat Quo just managed me. So.
Yeah, that's weird for old school heads when they realize that.
Yeah, but
overall business mogul.
Yeah,
Stat
but
Quo.
that was the last words I had with him. I think I was like, whenever that show was, I think it was like last month, sometime early. You know. Annie? Was it before the world tour? It was when I got back. It was hard summer. So it was okay. Yeah. So it was really recent, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe 3. Yeah.
Right.
But like, I keep thinking about that, like how it just resonated in my head. Like those were his last words. Like it's just, it's sad, bro. Like I went on my live immediately, and like rest in peace to X and rest in peace to Lil Peep. Like, that shit made me cry, too, but I didn't show that publicly, you know what I mean? Like, that was some other shit.
Yeah.
But they're part of, like, our new wave, you know what I mean? And it's sad to see them dying. But there's something just a little different when it's, like, you know, like, the person you grew up listening to as a child, you know what I mean? It just really hurt. And then to actually, like, being, like, a kid who was nothing, never thought he could be famous or anything, or be friends with Mac Miller or anything. So then becoming friends with him and and this happens and it's just fucking terrible, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, man, you just gotta wonder what he was going through.
Been listening. Well, I mean, like I said, the same shit with me. You know what I mean? It's like you never know what, like, everybody can fake a smile, bro. Like. I've been, you know, faking a smile before I went batshit crazy. I was faking a smile for a long time, bro. You know, I was going through shit. Even around the like No Jumper Exposed video, you know, when I did that shit.
What were you going through then?
I mean, I was still on drugs and everything. So I was still going through it. I was really stoned that interview though. But yeah, no, we all have like our demons and shit. You know what I mean? And like. Seems like the internet really just does not fuck with me for some reason. Even on like a video of me, you know, showing people just like how much he meant to me. You know, I was like bawling out, crying to like the whole fucking world. I'm still getting hate comments on it saying that's little crabby. It's like
there's so much toxic behavior that comes up when people die. Like just the way people have
every comment on my like live stream video was like, you're next, ha ha ha, you're next. I'm like, every comment, like, there's no love. There's like no love. So that's why I'm not doing music, like, after I finish my contract with Columbia. Like, Columbia can go fuck themselves. Y'all can go fuck them. Like,
wait, why do you not want to do music?
Record label shit, It's a bunch of shit, bro. I didn't sign up. Like, I didn't know what I was signing up for, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to, like, pause, get this big. Wait, what I did, whatever.
Get this big.
I do
Pause.
wanna,
If you wanted to say pause,
I would love to get bigger. No,
saying pause is a very important part of this podcast.
It's not.
No?
No, it's not. It's a force I have it. It's so bad.
No pause shaming. I appreciate pause. And I think that before you say get bigger, of course you have to say pause.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone to think I'm saying some gay shit. It's
No,
really important.
What were we saying again? My bad.
Shit. Just in terms of why you are sort of disillusioned with the music shit.
Oh yeah, like why I want to quit music. Like initially it was like I want to change my name to Diego. That was like the big thing, and then I was like, oh, I'll just be Xan or just blase. But once Peep died, that hurt like really bad. You know, got Peep tattoos. Like it hurt really bad. Like my soul. Like it hurt my soul when I found out Peep died. I was already having like anxiety, so I found out like middle of the night, or it's not middle of the night, whatever. Like I don't know. And then when X died, my homie, my good friend of mine, Kinfolk John, he called me and he said, X, they're saying he doesn't have a pulse. And, I did my live stream. I was really teary-eyed in that live stream, you know what I mean? And I was like, I can't believe this. Like, I picked X up, like, from his Airbnb. Actually, no, not even from
LAX,
from here.
Right?
No, from here. I picked him up from his fucking No Jumper interview here,
Oh,
bro.
downtown.
Yeah, like,
Right.
And then I took him to the Airbnb and we all stayed there, and we were all celebrating. Look at Me hit 1 million on SoundCloud.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But I mean, other than that, we never interacted until way late, where we would just send random DMs to each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when X died, I was like, fucking kidding me? But then, like, now it's like your idols that then Mac dies, and like to other people, that might not be their favorite artist. That, like, you know what I mean? Like, say someone else died, and you'd be like, oh, fuck, they died. Like when, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they died, but I mean, they weren't like a big like part of like your life, so they're just gonna be like, yeah. But this was like my fucking idol, so, and he overdosed. You know what I mean? Like, he overdosed. He went into cardiac arrest. Just.
You ever overdosed?
No.
No.
No, I don't do enough to even get close to that level.
What do you feel like? Okay, do you feel like there's a possibility for you in being like fully sober in the future, or how far along do you feel you are in that?
I feel like I want to get sober now. You know what I mean? Like, completely sober. Like, I want to, but it's so hard, bro. It's like so fucking hard. I want to be off everything. I feel like I just want to feel like you or like Annie over there. Like, I want to feel like a normal person, but it's just like,
I'm high as fuck right now.
you're stoned.
But just off weed.
I mean, yeah, he just says it like he's off everything I was off of.
No.
But yeah, I just like I would if I didn't have a tour coming up, I would do rehab right now.
You really would? Have you ever done rehab before?
No, I had the opportunity, but I just can't. You know what I mean? And I'm just tired of like feeling this way. And if rehab might help or detoxing, whatever, I'm down for any type of help.
Chris, can we get another blunt rolled?
Yeah.
Thanks. Chris has ligma. He can't smoke weed anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do have a blunt over here. Let's just get another one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take this roach.
Yeah, I'll take it. That roach is a little bigger than it.
That's a solid roach.
Yeah, you take
I'll ash it on my fucking penis.
Nice.
Nice.
That would be like a
This is, I just think, important for the culture for us to just be high as fuck talking about our lives here. Have you ever had a serious effort at detoxing though? Have you tried? Because I feel like, well, just answer that question first. I guess.
I've gone multiple times in my rap career. 3 months. The longest was 6 months sober, but just relapse and shit.
Right.
It runs in my family.
Right.
It runs in my family.
Do you feel like your parents were too quick to give you pills and shit as a kid?
I wasn't taking pills as a kid. I only started. I took my first Xan on my 18th birthday, and from then on I started taking pills.
Okay.
And that was like from like a friend, you know what I mean? And then the Norcos were just like something I discovered. Like I don't do perks, I don't do oxys.
Norcos are your drug of choice?
Yeah, above everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I have like severe anxiety.
But they're a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Norcos, it's just like, just very soft, flat
It's like,
way of life. You're just,
You're just like this, like that. Like,
I've had 'em
it actually
before.
makes you look more zanned out than like being.
Because people always think you're zanned out.
Yeah, people just think you're zanned out because they're both downers. People think opiate, like a lot of people have said like, oh, that's an upper. I'm like, yeah, opiates are not uppers, bro. They're
Norcos are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Were you ever into oxys and shit?
No, never got into that. 'Cause
Right.
I don't want to puke and do all that shit. I never progressed. Like this whole time, like I've never progressed, and I would have progressed if I was gonna. I've been offered Percocets and oxys, and it's just not my cup of tea, bro. I'm really trying to just fucking get off all this shit, get my mind straight. You know what I mean?
What other shit though? Do you do uppers? Coke, Molly?
Never been into uppers because I have anxiety. So like anything that makes my heart like race, fuck that shit. Like nope, no uppers. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that shit's a
I
mess.
took Adderall like a couple times up in the Bay. She knows about that. Fuck, bro.
A lot of guys I know who are like rapper type guys, you know, as in, and when I say rapper type guys, like when they were, you know, in their 20s and shit, smoke a fucking insane amount of weed, did all the drugs, did lean, coke, everything. Later on in life, they just, like, a lot of them will still do the lean sometimes, but they just, the Molly and the coke and shit, if you fuck around with that, that is so hard to keep going into your adulthood.
Yeah, like
it's just
bro,
too much stress on your heart.
I did
and
Molly
shit.
like a couple months back once, like the most minuscule amount to where they were even like, oh shit, that's nothing. And like this, like I will not stop twitching. It comes and goes. It just will never stop twitching.
Since you did Molly?
Yeah. And I've heard other things about eyes where people have had specks, but they just can't see out of like one speck of their eye. Like
Really?
yeah. So I think it definitely was Molly. And the week after, like my serotonin levels were so fucking fried that like, you know, I was like fucking PMSing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I mean, if you do Molly, you can definitely count on like a good
If you do
solid
Molly,
day
if
of
you're
feeling like death.
yeah. Oh, definitely. You have to have
Maybe not death, but
you
not
have to
great.
have like substitute drugs like alcohol or some shit to keep.
Yeah, but that's such a fucking, once you just get started on that fucking path of just.
See, like Molly and ecstasy, only tried once just to do it, and not my cup of tea. Shrooms, not my cup of tea. No psychedelics. I just like things that relax me due to my anxiety and shit. Like I just like things I like to zone out to and just, you know, get in my mind and shit. I'm gonna write 2 more albums because that's how much the contract has left, and then I'm gonna continue the clothing and just trying to better myself as like a person type shit.
So do you just, what do you not like about the label that they're doing with your shit? Do you still want to make music?
Like I dropped like a mixtape that I thought like that got way more like positive reviews than my album, and it should have been my album because my first album wasn't put together by me. It was put together by my team, my management, and you know I love my management, but I mean they fucked my first album completely up, to the point where I didn't even pick the track listing or like what songs were going on. It was so rushed. Rushed is a good word to describe it. It was very rushed.
Okay, but I believe that if you're...
But they didn't push the EP. I know it's not an LP, and you know,
right.
but
But
they
your
didn't push the
team,
EP at all.
Stat and them, I think that they think that you weren't serious about like getting in the studio and actually working on the album, and they felt like they kind of had to put it together. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's something like they would say definitely. But I mean, like I already have half of the second album done, and it's incredible. Like I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything. Oh, he's trying to pass you some. I'm not trying to sound.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a cannon.
I saw that. Hey,
That's a Stephen Cannon.
That's a
Whoa.
Stephen Cannon. Yo, that's a
Let's
Stephen
put the Stephen
Cannon.
Cannon in my
That's
mouth.
a Stephen Cannon.
Pause.
Fuck. What were we saying? Nah, fuck. I forgot.
Something about Steve's dick. I forget.
Yeah.
You and Steve ever double team a girl?
Nah, but we Eskimo brothers. I don't.
Probably 100 times over.
Probably like 50.
Let's stop making Steve sound like a slut on this podcast. Remember when I was jamming my finger in your eye in that vlog?
But also, yeah. But also for the record, he was a scumbag prior to his relationship with Liz. Liz, do not get mad at this man. He's not done anything. Oh wait, someone's FaceTiming me. Let's see who it is.
He's still a scumbag. Even if he never cheats on his girlfriend, he's still a scumbag just because of his overall persona. Who's that?
I don't know who that was. Like a fan. But
Don't FaceTime Lil Xan. He will hang up on you.
yeah, I didn't know who that was initially, so I had to hop off that shit.
How are you adjusting to just like being hated though? Because
Like
I feel like I've
Tekashi?
adjusted to it pretty
You think
well.
I'm more hated than like Tekashi now? Because I feel like people like Tekashi, like like there's less hate. Like now it's like, oh, he's trolling, he's young. 'Cause I like Tekashi. Like Tekashi's cool.
Hey, I like his. I'm
I like
entertained
Tekashi.
by it. I like
Like,
the music. Besides that new song, I don't really know what the fuck's going on with that.
I like a few of his songs. Like you know what I mean?
Oh, I like all the songs pretty much. I mean, there was a couple duds on the album.
Like I'm friends with Trippie and Tekashi, but like if Trippie hears this, he's probably gonna be like, oh, I'm not fucking with Lil Xan no more.
I mean, Trippie can't just like not be friends with every single person that fucks with Tekashi.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that would just cause so much problems for like everyone. So.
They both need to just kill that shit and just fucking.
At first,
ignore it.
at first, everybody thought it was like fake. You know what I mean? With like, cause they were signed to the same thing, just to like boost up each other's shit. But
yeah.
But no, Trippie, I consider him like a friend.
Trippie's the dude.
Yeah, and I've talked to Tekashi multiple times.
He dumps water on me, but
What?
it's still the homie. Trippie.
Oh, Trippie? I didn't watch that.
Doused me a little bit.
I didn't watch that. I only watched ones that say Lil Xan can drink more Blue Moons, but this is a Corona. But
Do you
Lil
think that
Xan-
I use your name for clickbait too much? It's just too easy.
No, I like it.
Okay.
I fuck with it. I
Nice.
fuck with it. I fuck with like, and it makes me laugh every time I see Lil Xan because I'm like, oh, here we go.
I try to be somewhat
Bro,
tasteful with it.
But it always goes
Or just
up.
be funny
Bro,
with it.
It always goes up.
Yeah.
It always goes up because people either want to hate, mostly love. You know what I mean?
I see
And
Cuff Boys doing it with Lil Skies, and he ain't got no shame, so I'm like, fuck it.
I think we're alike in the sense as like we just don't give a fuck. We talk about anything. Like
Exactly.
you ask me anything, and I'll be like, yeah. Like
I actually really like telling like embarrassing
I
fucking
love telling
stories.
embarrassing stories.
You
bro.
know?
Like
I
embarrassing.
love to tell a story about not getting some pussy. Like thinking that I was gonna and how it was all going so
Yeah.
great, and then it just fucked up.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for the additional Brian Pumper,
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris added another backwards.
That's a Brian Pumper.
Yeah, I'm really not. I used to be kind of the type to get mad when I like on tour when I didn't get pussy and like my homies hit. But like then I learned like that's some bitch shit. So like fuck that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's for the birds, bro. These hoes is for the birds.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, these hoes is for the.
You can't imagine having a girlfriend? Because I feel like if me and Lena broke up, that I would not probably be able to have a girlfriend for a long
Yeah,
time.
and I'm at that after this Noah shit and after the Jess and after the all the can't even name them. Fuck's sake.
But you're a friggin' lover boy. You fall
Got
for
it
girls.
tatted on my face. Yeah. No. I'm a lover boy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and you just want to dominate girls mentally, I feel like. You just want to know
Yeah.
that you... That's the only reason you cared about
Annie.
Riley fucking your friend while you were asleep, is because you...
Because I just like.
You just want to have that ownership of her sexuality as long as she's in your realm.
Maybe a different girl, but not Riley. Because I mean, shout out to Riley, but I mean, you can't get mad at her for sucking.
Well, that's what she said to me. She was like,
Oh,
sorry,
if we want to break the record straight, I was butthurt because I was like, like off like a couple Norcos and shit, and like I was like smoking, and so I fell asleep, and they came to fuck us both, like her and her friend Abby.
Yeah.
And like, but I was just like out of it, like gone. You know what I mean? So like,
who is amazing, by the way.
So-
Abby and Riley, we love you.
I have never.
I love you.
I've never gotten with Abby actually yet.
Really?
No,
Well, it's a great time.
it is. I don't know.
Yeah, we've had that
She looks
threesome.
like a great
We've
time.
had that threesome
Yeah.
multiple times at this
Yeah.
point in my life.
Yeah, Riley crazy. I love Riley.
Yeah. But anyway, she told me after you kind of got pissed off about her fucking Diablo in front of you while you were asleep with Abby.
Hey,
but she...
also.
Oh my God, Desto
Also,
Dub with the
Desto
pint.
Dub
We're
is-
having an anti-drug PSA over here on the
Man, I
podcast,
love
and then
running- bro, I
the
love
fucking
running into
lean man
Desto.
shows up.
See, what was it? After, we was somewhere.
We
out the
we
country.
was in the Netherlands.
Yeah, we was in
Last time I
Netherlands.
saw Desto, we was in like Holland or some shit, bro.
Some crazy shit.
I was like, bro, we run into each other. Dennis.
Y'all smoking big
And
though?
then,
Can I
yeah.
smoke with y'all?
This podcast sponsored by Walk Hard.
Walk hard.
Did you have to roll it around? Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up? Big
That's so
lean,
dumb.
big lean.
When you see this, do you get triggered? Are you tempted?
Who, me? I actually never been a really big sipper.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. It's like,
Desto Dub either. No.
nah, Desto don't do
They
that.
can't see your face for the record. What are you doing?
My
10
allowance?
piece, no biscuits.
Wait, is this my allowance?
Yeah, I don't see the biscuit
10 piece.
either. You out here
That's
butt
enough
naked.
Gives Lil Xan a 10 piece for a feature.
Yeah, this
What is my podcast? This is so ridiculous.
I love it.
So you feel comfortable? Bust down, all that cash.
Run up if you want to. I'm gonna be sitting right next to Draco.
Oh, I like
I
that.
ain't talking to gun. Podcaster.
Yeah, just getting
Well, I
deep,
heard,
brother.
Xan was in the town. You know your neighborhood friendly lean salesman had to come through and say what's up.
Yo, thank you, bro.
Follow Desto Dub.
Desto Dub. Shout out
2
Desto Dub, man. The uncle of hip hop.
The stepdad of hip hop. Lil Pump's stepdad.
Wait, actually, he's like the cousin of hip hop. That's tight.
Cousin it.
He's the cousin of hip hop.
Cousin his name's
Cousin.
Jeff.
Cousin.
Whenever I see Dub, I just think my name's Jeff. I don't know why.
Check the fucking
My name is-
stamps.
my name
Check
is-
the fucking stamps. Talk to
Oh.
me when you get some stamps.
Damn.
Adam, talk to me when you get your stamps.
You're a
in.
That's
walking
the-
lick.
You know
Man,
damn
get
well
your
I got
You got
stamps.
stamps.
I ain't say
I got more than you still.
Yeah, you know I got them
Yeah,
stamps,
that,
bro.
that old ass passport expired. Show me a new one.
Bruh,
I'm talking about the BMX days.
BMX days, he's right too. All my stamps are
Hey,
not
Dad,
rap
Dad,
stamps.
you should like
Not
that.
no rap stamps.
You should like. Hey, Dad, you should like that.
I gotta stop smoking before I fucking pass out. You like the Brian Pumper?
What do you mean before you pass out?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, you're not.
I gotta go shopping.
Hey, much love, Desto Dub,
Thank you
the
for-
motherfucking juice man.
Thank you for blessing us. Love you too, Desto.
I love him.
Bro, Desto, bro, like I said, last time I saw Desto was in the Netherlands with
With
Pump.
Pump.
Yeah, and he was just standing on top of a table. Like in the artist section.
Yeah.
And I was like, well.
He's good for that.
Desto.
He's definitely in the
And
spot.
then before that, Beverly Hills was the dentist.
I love. Oh yeah, with Paris Hilton.
With Paris Hilton.
You were with Paris Hilton
And
and,
Gold Teeth
Pump
God.
and Gold Teeth God at the dentist, all getting work done. Very,
They were
very
telling
rare.
me like, oh shit, we need to fix your
Very
shit.
rare assembly of human beings. Yeah, I love Desto Dub. And he just pulled up with a sealed pint on us. And we didn't take
Yeah.
a sip because we're good,
Yeah.
reformed
Good
citizens.
reformed.
Kush only, ladies and
only-
gentlemen.
yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Nexus.
Yeah, you know, we only smoking Kush,
No PCP.
no PCP. I
We
mean,
left that.
shrimp sticks and shit.
We left PCP in 2017.
Is that what you?
Yeah, that was my
that
thing,
was-
bro.
that was- yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's what you were off of.
No, I know people
knew
who fucking
it.
lost their
I knew
minds off
it.
that
For
shit,
real?
though. Yeah. I used to know
Like
this
your
kid.
friends?
I told this story on the podcast the other day, but there was this kid named Skomar from Jersey.
Omar? That's his name?
Y-
It's like
Well,
a rap
his name was Omar, but then
Okay.
somehow it became Skomar.
That's SoundCloud level.
Right, but he was like this
Skomar.
16-year-old kid who looked like a fucking grown man and used to ride BMX in New York and shit. He'd take the train in, and then one day he just started doing PCP, and it was just so crazy because he kept making these videos and putting them on MySpace and shit, or Facebook, whatever we were on, and I just got to like witness him sort of just like losing it. I'm good on that fucking pumper.
Oh yeah, I forgot you told me that.
Give it to Annie.
Annie, come. You can come in the shot. Who cares? At this point in life,
You should just wife up Annie. You
Yeah,
need a
well, I
nice
mean, look,
normal girl like
that's
her.
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
The goal is to get you to the place
goal-
mentally where you can accept a nice,
goal is
normal,
just-
well-rounded
yeah.
girl like Annie,
yeah,
and not have to go and date friggin', Kesha or whoever you're gonna
Kesha.
end up dating next.
Kesha, damn.
You're gonna end up dating some
Yo,
girl that's
Kesha-
got her own
Hey,
agenda somewhere else.
Kesha on Columbia. That's crazy.
No, you
Yeah,
can't
no,
date
no,
anybody else on the
Annie-
Columbia
Annie-
roster. It'll be too
Annie
obvious.
Annie is the master plan.
Right.
It's all coming together, but I still gotta, fuck bitches.
But there's probably so many girls that you feel like that. I know I kind of feel like that too, where it's like I had moments with so many girls that I was like dating for a period of time where I could either have started really dating them or I could just be like, nah, I got to keep being a dirtball.
At this point, I feel that, but like at this point in my career, I feel like any girl that come around me is just using me or something.
Yeah.
This, that. And it's facts. It's big facts. Especially being out. I mean, if you don't understand like LA culture and like the shit that be going down on Melrose and stuff, you don't understand. But like this is like the clout like capital.
It's just facts
It's
that
the
any
clout
girl,
capital,
like,
bruh.
I feel like you could only date a girl who's somewhat on your level, and that's why everybody was sort of into the
But-
idea of you and Noah,
yeah,
because
but
it's like
at
a
the
Jay-Z
same
and
time,
Beyonce
like-
thing, like they're
But, like,
they're
if
at
she-
the similar level,
but I
so they
don't want
have to
that.
date.
Like I don't want that because like I don't want to be on like the same level because I want like a normal girl because like like that doesn't have like an Instagram. That I don't have to worry. If I have
Good luck.
I know.
Was she Amish?
like I might go to.
She comes from like a village
You
where they
know,
don't have
I was
Instagram.
out in Amish country not too long ago.
Dude, go to like China where it's like they don't even have social media because it's been blocked by the government.
Oh, they don't even. I thought they just blocked websites.
I don't think you can get on like Facebook and Instagram and shit.
Well, who wants to get on Facebook anyway?
You're not on there?
Dun dun dun.
You probably do great on
no,
Facebook.
I do, but I mean, my management. I
They
handle.
run
I
it. You gotta
handle
have
it.
them run it.
I handle my Instagram.
She
That's
hates
it.
my Insta feed.
That's it. That's all I handle. My Instagram. My Twitter is just my management label posting shit, but Instagram is me. Because I can't, believe me, just stress level is like through the roof. I can't handle fucking all that shit.
Young Band said that you were the Russ of SoundCloud.
Yeah, I don't know.
How does that feel?
It's funny because if you go on YouTube and search Lil Xan Young Bands in the studio.
You got a song, right?
Can we pull that up, actually? It looks like we're all having a pretty good time about the song we made. While he likes to say he didn't, and he's actually in the video. Yeah. Remember how, and Brent Rambo. Shout out to Brent Rambo. Yeah, there's a video of it.
He hasn't really elaborated on what
yeah.
he doesn't like about you, huh?
Yeah, he first started. Yeah, it's just for clout. He's just trying to get me to reply to him or something. You know,
He's pretty good at Twitter.
He's a trendsetter. I mean, and not no, wait, no, he's not a trendsetter. He's following a trend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, everybody's hating on Xan. I'ma go say some shit too. You're a fucking follower, dude. Like, chill out. I have no beef with this fool. I thought we were friends, and then I get a tweet that says I shouldn't have made that song with Lil Xan. When there's a video on YouTube, Lil Xan, Young Band's in the studio. Before maybe they delete it, go find that shit. And he's in that fucking video, and we're all turning up to the song that we made, looking like we fucking loved it. So there's your evidence, I guess. He's just following shit. So there's leaders and followers. There's trendsetters and people that follow the trends. I'm a trendsetter.
Ooh. Do you, well, we haven't really, like, I want him to elaborate so we can know why he doesn't fuck with you.
Like I've even said, I got no problems with you, bro. You're just trying to act hard. Like, after this Future shit, like this free band shit, you, like, got super cocky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, after this free band shit, like, you got super cocky, bro. Like, super, like, fucking cocky, bro. Like, just chill. Like, stop. Rappers, stop being fucking so cocky. Like, stop being so cocky. Y'all are humans. I'm so, like, tired. Why am I doing this?
Do you think it's bullying? Are you being bullied?
Oh, yeah, you don't want this. Me being bullied?
Yeah.
By everybody.
My
like,
freaking ears hurt.
Yo, like, legit, like, all y'all rappers, stop being, like, pussies. Like, keep your shit to yourself or directly contact me. Don't comment on my photos. If you have something to say it to me personally or over the phone. Don't comment on my photo.
But have you ever done that? Have you ever, like, not liked someone or had a problem with somebody and just carried it out on social media instead of hitting them up?
Maybe, like, a fan. Like, not a fan, but, like, a hater. But never a rapper. If I see some shit that I don't like, I keep it to myself because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time to comment on some dude's picture. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck that shit. I've seen shit I don't like and I've not commented on it. But every time I do something, it's like, oh, come on, bro, for real. Oh, you tweaking. Like, I thought we were friends, bro. And now y'all just like, yeah, whatever, bro.
Does anybody else stand out that's had negative shit to say to you that you felt like you were friends with them before?
Go read when I'm pissing on my plaque. Go read the comments. Everybody verified. You'll see them.
Everybody verified?
All the verified ones are at the top. You'll see them.
But what, people were hating on it?
I was pissing on the plaque, like, not pissing on my fans. Like, they took that as, like, I was shitting on my fans or, like, pissing on, like, bro, I did that saying fuck Columbia and fuck this plaque. It means nothing. I love Betrayed. I love that song. It is the reason I'm able to support my family. I was saying fuck, like, the industry, but people took it like, oh, fuck us, like the people, you know, and all the rappers took it like, oh man, come on, your hard work. Like, man, I could break that plaque and fucking snap it. I don't give a fuck, dog.
The
like,
numbers don't matter to you. That's what you're
numbers
saying.
don't matter to me, bro. It's a good song. I love my fans. That plaque don't mean shit to me.
Did you throw it out or do you still have it even though it has pee on it?
I still have it. I hit it once.
And he cleaned it for the record.
Yeah, and he cleaned it for the record.
That's
but,
tight.
Yeah, I was.
She really is the
I
one.
was gonna hit. I hit it. I hit it once to see if it would break, but like it didn't, and I was like, I'm not gonna break it. I'm just gonna let it live. And then I thought it was already ruined because it would have to be like water. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could just get another one if you really wanted it, right?
Yeah, but fucking, I wouldn't get another one. That's the thing.
Why do you feel like Betrayed was like a bad thing in some ways in your life because it
No,
sort of
I
represents?
love Betrayed. It's just it represents the music industry a plaque. You know
It
what I mean?
represents when you lost your freedom to like
Yeah, you
be
know what I mean?
anonymous.
Like the plaque said, like presented to Lil Xan, aka Diego. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's like, shut up, bro. Don't. Like, fuck that shit, bro.
Right. So you are motivated to make music, but you just feel like Colombia is sort of not the place for you, or what?
They gonna drop me after this. I hope they do. What happened? What was the question?
They're probably down for the smoke,
I
you
would
know.
love.
But
for
it's still just
Colombia,
attention for
I would
them.
love for you, Colombia, because y'all don't do shit for the boy. And I'm telling you, like, I literally am. I'm more of like we were talking, like, I'm more of a celebrity than a rapper at this point. So that's why I'm quitting rapping. So.
Do you think that they get that, or do you think they get how to like market you?
Wait, who?
Colombia?
Oh, Colombia. My bad. See, I'm stoned. I do this shit. No, they don't market me. They don't put like Stat. You know, Stat's a rich ass dude. So we invest all independently. I invest in my money. Like the first tour, I paid for half of it, and Stat paid for half of it, and we lost money because the tour bus got robbed. Not when we were on it, but we had to get a new tour bus, so like we lost like money. Like, you know what I mean? But then we gained it back through the world tour and got way more, and shit. So like, nah. They're just not doing anything. Restrictions, you know, oh shit, I can't do it. They don't like Stat either.
They don't like them?
No, I even tell Stat that. I'd be like, Stat, they don't like you. But Stat know that. Stat don't like them either. Stat's a real one, bro. Stat's a fucking legend. Stat's a G, bro.
Right.
Like, shout out to Stat, bro. Like, I know we've had our like, you know, differences, but that's like a father figure to me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stat. I love Stat.
So what about that day in the car when
That was Marky, my chauffeur. That wasn't Fu nor Stat.
Oh.
That was just my chauffeur.
So what's up with you saying that your dad was a crackhead?
He more like speed, a speed crack, whatever that is.
But he does that, or you found out he did?
I found out later, like this late in life, that he had just started doing it. You know what I mean? So I found out about it, and like I don't give a fuck. I'm an open book. I'll tell the world. Y'all can roast me on that shit, but half your daddy's crackheads too. So what the fuck does it matter, bro? Like I was just venting. I feel like I needed to vent to the world. I'm not the first person to fucking do that.
He probably wouldn't appreciate
but,
that, though,
but
right?
just the way, you know, Marky, I love Marky. Like, it's like one of my best friends. But, like, you know, he snatched it. It looked bad. It just looked bad, you know what I mean? But that wasn't Stat, I mean, at all. Or Food or whatever, you know?
Dude, my fucking ears hurt from those headphones, I'm going to be totally honest.
I kind of like him.
Yeah, I mean, I like them in general, but it's just...
I mean, like, yeah. I think it's because I have a beanie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like you have for your entire life.
I came out
Came out of the womb with a beanie on.
Fucking beanie, bro. Goddamn.
People want to know why I'm always interviewing you. That's one of the comments. Yes, I am looking at the comments right now.
Yeah, why he's always interviewing me? I don't know. Because we're friends. Shit.
Oh, they want to talk about Killy.
Oh, Killy. Yeah, he had some dude come from like a pod. I was gonna say that was gonna sound gay.
Outside that show, the infamous video.
Yeah, literally, I'm standing there and I'm trying to go, but people are pushing me back in, and like you know that you saw that my big ass bodyguard pushing me back, and then girls, everybody's trying to pull me back, and then someone from completely the blind side behind us just like slaps me, not even sucker punches me, slaps me, not even to the point where like hurt. I'm just like. What?
Somebody was with Killy?
Or I don't know. I guess. And it just slapped me, and I was just like, what happened? Like it can't, like literally, like it was like a sneak attack. And then they all push me down. I'm taking off my shirt as I'm going down the stairs, but they're all pushing me down. And then Killy tries to run up to the thing like, yeah, I did this. He took an L if he had to drive 5 hours or take a flight to come do that. That's an L in my opinion.
Is that really true? He traveled a long distance to be there?
I don't know that. He could have been in Montreal for a show. I don't know, but I'm saying if he did, just go to Montreal knowing I was going to be there for that. That was really, really sad.
That sucks. I mean, it sucks that you guys didn't get to shoot the fair one. That would have been
You
were ready?
I was ready. I was going at him. I sized him up. I was like, oh, we was like Asian, like bro. I was like, this fool. Like,
you should do it for charity, like Logan Paul.
Like we were.
Actually, they didn't do that for charity. They just did it for money.
They just did it for money.
Yeah. Would you
At
do
this
that?
point, I'll do anything. Like,
You would fight Killy in a celebrity boxing match?
Fuck yeah.
Trippy and Tekashi could headline.
Headline.
That actually, if I somehow engineered that, I'd be the greatest fucking rap promoter genius
in
of
a
all
boxing
time.
Match? Nah, I would rap Killy, bro. I thought he was actually like more like he skinny as fuck. Don't matter.
He didn't impress you with his physique. You think you
No,
got it?
I was so fucking ready when
I'm
my
trying to imagine you guys
when
side by
my
side on like the
DJ
UFC intro screen.
When my DJ pointed him out, and I'm in my hotline bling fit, my motherfucking tucked in, like turtleneck kind of pink shit, and I'm ready. I'm wearing vintage frames, shot vintage frames, glasses. Take off my like $2,000 glasses, dome. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I started approaching them, and then that's when the fucking big ass bodyguards was pushing me back. I'm a little dude, bro. Like, these motherfuckers can easily get me into a building with me trying to get out there. And I was like, let me out there.
Mm-hmm.
But he tried to look like the big bad wolf by running and then just stomping right there. Like, yo, I defeated him. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Like, coming to LA, celebrity boxing match? On Killy. On God.
You know, Killy has the new No Jumper single, No Jumper Records. Him and Smokey Margella.
That's like, I fuck with Smokey. Smokey's, yeah, Smokey's,
Good guy.
Yeah, I
fuck with Killy too, but I would like to see you guys work this out. Probably in a cage.
I had actually prior to that had said I ended all my beefs and shit. So I guess he still had something to prove. I hope he got like what he wanted with it. I'll be back in Canada selling out more tickets than you very soon. So I don't. What else do I have to say? Like I'll be at a arena near you very soon. So yeah. Next time, let's see how it happens and goes down.
Do you feel uncomfortable in public without security?
Yeah, I can't go nowhere without security, bro. The world fucking hates me. But they hate me. But those same people that hate me are the ones that are like, Xan, we're such a big fan. Can we get a picture? You know what I mean?
Right.
Same people saying, oh, you said some shit about Tupac. Oh, my God.
Right.
Same people want to take pictures outside. I'm all friendly.
Right.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Fake.
There is a lot of that. You just don't see that much of the hate in real life. That's the weird thing about the security thing, is that you don't see a lot of negativity in real life. But if it did happen, it would be such a situation.
It would be like Jersey Shore. It'd be a situation.
Yeah. Like, do you ever really have people come up to you saying negative shit, or just a handful of times?
Well, no, only 2 times.
The one where they chased you out of the Burger King.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Legendary.
The second one, some just paisa ass dude, just like literally walking out my building. Hey, you the fool that dissed Tupac, the whack ass rapper that dissed Tupac? He's with this bitch, and I'm like, I said, nah, I'm Lil Pump. He's like, oh, okay, my bad.
Are you serious?
But then I got like this rage. I was like, nah, I am Lil Xan. He's like, what? And then I took off my shirt and he keeps walking and I'm like, what? Like, you want to like do something? Like, he's got hide on me. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I'm like taking off my shirt, screaming like, come back. Yo, bitch, ugly, all this shit. The security had to come out and grab me, say, bro, don't do this out my building. Got evicted from that, smoking, all that shit.
Wow, you got evicted?
Yeah, but I got a better place now.
Right. Was the guy trying to fight you?
No, he just was walking like that. But like I was like literally was just standing there like, come back, bro. Your bitch is ugly. Your kids are.
You
like,
made it personal.
Yeah, like
you're a bad dad.
Yeah, like I was trying to like really get like under his skin, but he's just like no. But I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. That's stupid. Why would I do that? Like I should have just left it at making a simple funny joke like, oh no, I'm no phone. You know what I mean? So that was my fault.
That's a good getaway card.
Yeah, so I'm not blaming him. It was my fault. You know, I have anger issues. So, yeah, it was not his fault.
So, is it true that you have ligma?
What's that?
Ligma balls.
I hate shit.
That was for the chat.
Yo.
Man. Oh, that felt so good.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just got it.
I was like, what's going on? I was like, what rumor is hitting?
Look at the chat and wait to see how many people write LOL.
Yeah. I'm trying not to look at the chat.
Oh, man, bro. Oh, man. I don't know. What else do they want us to talk about?
Yeah, just
We got pretty deep there. I feel like I don't know if we talked enough about the Mac situation, but it's also like, what is there to say?
I think we should talk a little bit more about Mac. That's what came in, like, kind of, like, you know, like, to the deep stuff. No, just Mac, you know, like, losing all these people, X, Peep.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they're the people that inspired me, you know, too. Like, they were famous first, so I was listening to them, obviously. And then, but Mac, I was listening to for, like, goddamn fucking 10 years, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not comparing anybody's life. Everybody's life is equal. But, like, shit, that Mac shit fucking is, like, crazy, bro. Like, I can't, like, go, like, that's all I'm listening to. Like, I be, like, legit crying, like, in my crib, like, this ain't true, bro. Like, Mac did not overdose. Mac's still alive. Mac's still here. I just saw Mac 2 weeks ago, bro. Like, this shit ain't real. And then, like, that, like, when your hero dies, bro, like, fuck that shit. Like, I don't want to make music no more. Like, he was, like, the reason I made music, so fuck that shit. And with all the hate, I'd rather just be a public figure. I think I'm gonna be straight my whole life. So we get, so, like, but rest in peace to Mike Miller, man.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's a weird one to take in for me because I feel kind of guilty because I never really like listened to him that much, and but I had just started honestly like the past couple of months to like listen to him because he had come by the store one time and shit, and I wasn't there when he came through, but like, and I noticed he was following No Jumper on Twitter and shit, so I was totally like trying to get more familiar with his music and stuff, just so that like if
were you doing podcasts?
I wanted to.
Oh, you wanted to? Oh, I meant, were you already doing podcasts?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is like, you know, recently, and I was just like, I had started like listening to him more and stuff, and I'm like a total like late bloomer on him and shit, and then like for that to happen was just fucking crazy.
Like like that's what I meant. Like, you know, people who didn't really listen to him, like, yeah, oh damn, it's a tragedy. But like to other people who are like diehard Mac fans, it's like.
Honestly, like I had listened to a bunch of, I listened to him on the It's the Real podcast one time, and he had just moved to Brooklyn. He had just like, he was living in Brooklyn, like in an attempt to get sober and shit.
He did like a fader video.
Right.
Yeah, talking about.
Do you want some fucking Mexican food?
Nah, I'm okay.
All
Wait,
right.
Can I get like a Coke? If you had like a Coke.
Much love, G.
Coke, Pepsi.
I'll get you a Coke.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Hey, you be safe out here, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Hey, could you, Chris, could you just give that to Chris? Is he right out there? Yeah. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take it.
We like, no.
You know, but it's, oh man, I don't know. It's been fucking crazy to see. Like, he was one of those people that everybody loves.
Yeah.
You know, and that has been just like, the level of people just coming out is fucking crazy. Just how many people have been affected by it.
Yeah, no, I took it like real hard. Pause was another one. I took it really hard.
Good topic.
Literally though, like I fucking don't want to make music no more. Like I'm retiring after this contract. Like,
what is that? Like, is it?
It was a distribution. It wasn't yearly. It was 3 albums.
Okay.
3 projects. So after that, I'm done.
But I'm saying, like, why do you feel like making music in general has to go? Why can't you just find a way to work within the label structure?
I love music. Like, music is my life. I love making music. And my next album is, like, such a good album. Like, such a good album. So, like, soulful, jazzy, you know, something, like, really versatile lyricism. Like, if I showed you, you'd be amazed. You'd be like, this ain't even you. I have her telling me all the time, is that you, like, on the fucking song? Like, it's crazy. But, like, I just don't, the negativity is too much, bro. You know what I mean? Like, people be killing themselves over little dumb high school, you know, a nude gets leaked, and then you got people telling you, oh, we want you next. You know, like, how am I supposed to go and watch a video of, like, some shit, and it's like, well, we want Lil Xan next. We want Lil Xan next. We want Lil Xan next. Like, what? Okay, if you want me next, then fuck it.
Yeah, I hate when people say that shit.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, like, fuck it, dog. If y'all really want that, fuck it. I'll be next.
I mean, yeah, but that has to be, you got to just toughen up at a certain point, right? And just
and I've done that. Like, I've done that in the past.
Josh and shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've done that in the past and shit. It just hasn't worked out. Like I said, I'm just fucked up in the head. People think I'm, like, doing this for, like, publicity and shit. They can suck my dick.
Well, they don't have Coke on here. They don't have Coke. They have coconut water.
Oh, Pepsi. If
They don't have any sodas
If
that I'm
you-
seeing on here.
just pick like the most like rant.
They don't have anything.
Just like walk somewhere. Yeah, just go
Yeah.
walk somewhere. Yeah, fuck it.
See, that's a good girl right there. She's gonna get
Okay.
you food.
Yeah, she's gonna give me shit.
He wants a line.
Some bro just gives me some.
I want to see Xan doing coke on this podcast for the culture.
For the culture, coke. No, never done it.
Never even tried it.
Never even tried it.
Congrats.
Nah. I mean, if you count gumming, like I gummed a little bit one time, but I didn't feel anything, bro.
Yeah, I haven't done it in almost a year.
That's just fucking bad.
You gotta stay away.
They said that they found like some like cocaine residue like near like Mac's bed and shit.
For real?
So it was definitely uppers because he had a cardiac arrest. So
Ooh, that's what happened.
yeah, like 'cause when you overdose, you don't have a cardiac arrest. You stop. Your lungs stop like working. But like he had a cardiac arrest. That means it was obviously probably like uppers and shit.
That's awful.
So like it's awful. Bro. I'm not gonna talk on it because I know nothing about. No reports have come out yet, so don't take what I said. But I'm just saying it's whatever. But yeah, nah, it's just fucked up, bro. I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's just so hard to talk about for me. Like it's so hard to talk about because I still am gonna be like doing my thing in the limelight with this music shit, but as soon as and the contract could be over fucking by the early like March. I could be up by March. Like I have my third project out by March, second one November, and then I'm just gonna work on the close. You hate when people bang on the table, I forgot.
No, it's all right because we got the foam now.
Oh, you got the phone.
Yeah, they can't hear it anymore. It used to be this fucking crazy ass
Bop,
noise.
bop, bop, bop. Yeah, but I'm just gonna be a public figure. I just want to be a public figure. Like even me still having substance issues, I still am an advocate for like drug shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like don't do that shit. Don't do that shit because I don't want to be on this shit. I want to be like clean, sober, like completely living normal, bro. But like. It's hard. Like anybody who like can relate, bro. But all the haters, all people that are hating are people that like literally can't relate. Cause if you can relate to that shit, you ain't gonna hate on it. So all the haters are just people that like just don't know what the fuck or are just trolling. Yo, thank you, Chris.
Give Lil Xan a chance.
Yeah,
Wow.
give
And Chris went and got him a Coca-Cola.
Thank you.
Refreshing
Thank you.
Coca-Cola.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Next time you have a Coca-Cola, why don't you try it with some Nexus Cannabis Co. Hawaiian Punch. That's a pretty good choice too, Chris. A lot of sugar. I can't relate. This is black coffee with almond milk. That's how dedicated I am to this
almond
diet
milk,
life.
I only like do almond milk. No, like in cereals and
Really?
everything. I feel like it's the best.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a Mexican thing. That might be a Mexican thing.
My stomach don't like lactose too much, so I'm off the dairy.
I don't think my stomach likes anything. Like
You have diarrhea a lot? Vomiting? Nausea?
I never vomit, never have nausea, but like I'm not gonna go into top.
You wake up in the morning and take a frothy shit. Do you have Crohn's?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, like worms?
No.
No.
You have ticks?
Nah.
You should get plastic surgery. You should get fake tits.
I should get fake tits. Hey, that's like the end of the Hangover. What Hangover is that? You got fake tits.
Did he?
Yeah,
You should get your lips done.
collagen.
Girls look fucking crazy with that shit,
And then
dude.
then I'll go over to Tana's house and be like, "Yo, we got the biggest lips."
Are you gonna rekindle the flame with Tana?
I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. Like at this point, anything can happen. I'm a bachelor. I'm living free. Just got a new place. Happy.
Tana, you probably still have sex with Tana like every week and a half.
No, actually, I haven't talked to her in a while.
That last time we did a podcast, you said that you fucked her that morning.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, a while back. The one with Kendra Sunderland.
2 months, probably.
You should holler at her.
2 months. Yeah.
Me and Lena did it.
We still. I mean, she told me she'd fuck me on the podcast. So I mean, shit.
Yeah, me and Lena hooked up with her. It was great.
It was good.
She's hot. She just won nicest tits
At the what? At the Pornhub?
at the Porn Awards.
Cool.
It's pretty crazy that that's an
Why
award.
did my birthday have to be on the fucking Porn Awards, dude?
I can't believe that in 2018 that's an award. Like I'm surprised that they like I don't know. Just somehow that just seems like in 2018 you wouldn't be able to just have a nicest tits award, but I guess you can if you're at the Pornhub Awards.
Just imagine the 3018.
Nobody seemed offended. Although I definitely some people were offended, but not by the fact that there was a nicest tits award.
I feel like there's a lot of gossip, and I feel like a lot of porn stars don't
in porn.
Like,
oh my god, dude, those girls are so fucking petty.
Like petty, you know what I mean?
It's so fucking funny.
I feel like Vixen X Porn like Hub Award is just a bunch of like it would have been just like.
The plug
clicks.
is the dude Greg Lansky, who does Blacked and Vixen. Yeah. He's tight. He's the homie. He has mad Gucci and shit.
He do the whole event.
Well, he's just like one of the main dudes involved in stuff, but he's just tight. Like he has like one of the coolest brands, and he like fucks with me super tough. He would probably love to do something with you. You should do porn, dude. What are you scared
Pornhub
of?
Sent me a custom Lil Xan 69 jacket because Riley told him. Riley was like, "Yo, send him something." So I literally get from Pornhub, like not some off-brand third company, like literally Pornhub customized Lil Xan 69 jersey.
Wow.
So on the back it looks like me and 6ix9ine about a collab. It says Lil Xan 6ix9ine.
That's funny, but they don't think of it that way. I mean, they had Young M.A. and they had fucking Black Bear perform.
Oh, for real?
At the awards.
I told him, like, if y'all would have given me a heads up. It's because Riley thought I hated this. That's why. I probably would have been all up in that bitch.
With her and Abby. Her and Abby were there. They were wearing outfits made out of condoms. Magnums, specifically.
Oh, goddamn. I missed out. Nah. My birthday was tight. I had some baddies over, so.
Yeah, well, you already specified that you got head from 8 girls, so.
Did I specify?
You did say that. Yeah, at least 8.
I think it was 15.
15?
No, I'm just kidding.
Holy shit.
I'm just kidding. It was like
Where do you
8.
even find 15 girls?
I know, right?
You must have hung out at the mall a lot that day.
Outside.
No, just outside? What? I mean, your DMs are fucking messed up, man.
I don't even go in them. Like,
I could tell you had like 5 billion unanswered DMs. I can't believe you actually responded to mine.
You saw that shit? Yeah.
Yeah, like you respond to me hella fast. That actually makes me feel really special. Like, wow.
Yeah, you're special, bro. I always respond.
All these kids are always giving me a hard time in the comments and shit about being an old man that like hangs out with little fucking kids like you. I don't feel that different than you. I feel like on a maturity level, we're pretty similar.
I feel like you relate to like a lot, like especially me and you. I feel like we relate a lot, like in maturity type shit. I feel like we're kind of similar. We just don't give a fuck. And
I mean, I'm a little mature compared to the average rapper, just in terms of like what I have to do in an average day. But at the same time, I mean, we're hanging out with girls, we're smoking weed, we're fucking
we're just doing the same shit, bro. Like I'm 22, like
getting face tats.
I'm 22 because I just turned 22, so I'm
You an old head now.
I'm an old head now.
22.
Shit, bro.
Don't you wish you popped off at like 16?
Yeah, I always said that. I said I wish I popped off early because then
you'd be real fucked up by now.
Like, yeah, then I'd be like, who knows? Goddamn. Who knows?
You'd have so many STDs.
Too many. I probably have too many.
All right. Should we wrap this up?
I don't have any STDs, but yes, we should wrap this up.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Lil Xan interview. The only reason it's on the Adam 22 channel is because we wanted to live stream it. I'm going to end this stream, and then we're going to restart the stream in like 5-10 minutes, and then we're going to start listening to the donations for all the songs. If you guys want to get your songs heard, it's $100. The link is in the description. Streamlabs.com/NoJumper. And also, more importantly, rest in peace.
Mac Miller, man.
Mac Miller, man. Very sad. Hip-hop family.
Very sad. Very sad. It's gonna take a long time to get over that. But
at the end of the day,
I'm glad we got to talk about it. Though.
Rap is a community, and many fucking people were coming out talking about how much you meant to them. So the whole community took a hit. Which was great, man.
Yeah, which was really good. And you know, there's still been blessings my way, but it's just I gotta stay away from social media. Rest in peace to X, Peep, Mac Miller. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Rest in peace, for sure. Guys, we're back on 5-10 minutes. No Jumper, Rope Gang, Adam 22. Subscribe to this channel. NoJumper.com. Pick up our merch. Shout out to Nexus. Hey!